What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a blessed morning. And I won't hold everybody here very long. I just wanted to let you guys know what was in my email. Floyd, Money Mayweather, and Conor McGregor set a gate record of over $80+ million at the gate. So that's for a sporting combat event. That is a new record. Never before has been done for a combat event. Over $80+ million at the gate. As far as pay-per-view numbers, over 6 million pay-per-view buys are already checked in. I'm up late. I'm supposed to be just going to bed right now. But when you go to the gym, it's kind of hard to die down everything. But that is correct. Shouts out to my man Uncle Murder, who gave me a shout out during his live chat. East New York! And good morning. In case you guys just got here, Floyd Mayweather earned a whopping, he's going to make $350 million. The pay-per-view numbers, as far as how the $6+ million of pay-per-view, 6 million pay-per-view buys. Over 6 million right now is counted. They're not even done. And it's over 6 million pay-per-view buys. 6 million pay-per-view buys. And nobody wanted to see the fight. That's almost $600 million in pay-per-view. Over $80+ million at the live gate. But nobody wanted to see the fight. Nobody wanted to see the fight, right? The fight ain't selling. Remember what they told you? The fight ain't selling. Fight ain't making money. Not only did it sell, it lived up to the satisfaction of the people who paid for it. Normally, when you pay for an event like this, you don't get your money's worth. But this time, you got your money's worth.
Congratulations. Thank you. Second of all, we're talking about the gambling for just a second. The under would have cashed. You could have gotten it in.
I bet it.
You did get the under in.
Yes, I bet it.
And it cashed.
They didn't let me bet 400,000.
Okay.
Early today, I went to go bet 400,000, and they didn't let me bet at a casino that I went to because they said I was the promoter, and I'll be setting. I guess they thought the fight was going to be set up. I'm not going to set up a fight for 400,000 when I'm making over 300 million.
So that's one victory, and then there's the big victory. Did tonight go exactly as you'd hoped?
That was the game plan. The game plan was let him come out and shoot his low for the first 3 or 4, for the first 3 rounds. Let him shoot his low. Slowly start hitting him with big shots to the body. After, my dad thought it was going to be like that, the 7th or the 8th. We're going to break him down. And that was the game plan. Let him shoot his low, but come straight ahead, but give the people excitement.
We spoke a few weeks ago, and you said to me, I'm not what I used to be 2 years ago. I'm not what I was 5 years ago. I looked at you during this fight, and I said, why is he bringing this guy along? Why won't he finish him early? I know you said this was part of the game plan. Was he tougher than you anticipated?
He's a tough competitor. You know, he's tough. I don't take that away from Conor McGregor. He's tough, but we had a game plan. Our game plan was we knew he was going to shoot big shots early. We're going to just keep catching, keep moving, using our defense, shooting shots to the body, hitting him with big shots up top, and then go toe-to-toe and break him down.
But how did you know you'd be able to take those shots? Based on the punching power everybody was saying he had coming into the fight.
That's why you had to go out there and test it. I went out there and came straight ahead to test his power. And I went back and told my dad, we'll take him out in the later rounds. Let him keep shooting. I keep hitting him to the body. And I seen him slowly start deteriorating. And then I started hitting him with bombs down the stretch.
Did he hurt you at any point? Were you concerned at any point in the fight?
No, not at all. He's a solid puncher, but it's nothing I never felt before. He's not like a Maidana or a Pacquiao or a Cotto or a Canelo. Nothing like that, but he's solid. He's a tough competitor.
50-0 is a topic of conversation.
Yes.
What do you say to the people, the Marciano family, or other people who say this should not count as victory number 50 for you?
McGregor is a stand-up fighter. He's undefeated in the octagon, standing up. I just went out there and done my job. My job is to go out there and fight, and that's what I did tonight. I'm not here to knock Marciano or no other legendary fighters. I praise any legendary champion that paved the way for me to be one of them.
Let me put myself on Front Street and say that I'm one of those people that's guilty of saying that I wouldn't count this as 50-0. But here's why. I believe you're one of the greatest ever. And I don't believe that a boxer, that somebody that has never fought before, ever deserved the right to be in the ring of somebody your quality. That's my position.
I mean, he's a fighter.
Say what?
He's young. A guy that's 28, that's active. He's fighting, standing up, fighting every day. He started off as a boxer. From the beginning, at 12 years old, he started off as a boxer before he even moved to MMA. So we're not going to we're not going to discredit him or dog him out. He's a hell of a fighter. He's a stand-up fighter. In the MMA, he only lost when someone got him on the ground in the octagon. Whereas in boxing, we fight just standing up from the shoulders.
But isn't it fair to say, considering the 200 million plus that you're going to make for this one night's work?
No, over 300.
It's over 300. I'm sorry. My bad. It's my bad. It's over 300 million.
I think it's around 300.
It's over 300 million for tonight. Isn't it fair to say he wouldn't have even been allowed to talk to you if you weren't talking about that kind of money?
This fight wouldn't have been made if he wasn't big, and if he wasn't the biggest name in UFC. What we need to talk about is what happened tonight.
Okay.
The live gate for me and Pacquiao done 72 million. We broke the record. And with everybody saying that the fight wouldn't sell out or the fight wouldn't do numbers, we done over 80 million. The servers crashed in California and in Florida, and yes, we broke the pay-per-view record also.
Tell him how.
I can't believe
tell him how you knew that information. When you found out that information that the service had crashed, when did you find that out?
When I was in the dressing room, that's why it took
That's
why it took so long for us to come out.
The public is thinking you're so locked in, you're so focused on the fight, the opponent in hand, and yet someone is telling you the details about Florida and California.
So I said, we got to put everything on hold. We need to get every dollar. Every dollar counts. This is a $1 billion fight.
Speaking of money, the last time I saw you, after the Pacquiao fight, you came up to the Sports Center set.
Check?
Yes.
I got another.
And then you pulled out the check.
I gave the check to somebody. I can pull out and show you guys another 9-figure check. I'm gonna come on the Sports Center again, so don't worry. When I come, I'll bring. I still got the check from the Pacquiao fight.
Don't tell me you haven't cashed it.
Well, I still have it.
I asked you about direct deposit. No?
Well, listen, I still got the check. So that guarantee 100 million, even though I made 300.
Yeah.
The guarantee 100, I still have.
Okay, you're done. You're done. I'm not gonna bother it again.
Tell him.
He's done. He's done, ladies. He's done. It's over. It's over. He's not fighting again.
You don't want nobody from MMA or boxing calling me out no more. Tell him.
Don't call him out anymore. He's retired.
Thank you.
He's retired. He'll be happy. Who's the next Mayweather, money-wise, in the sport of boxing? Do you have somebody that your eye is on, legitimately, not just somebody from the Mayweather camp, somebody that's legitimately can beat you?
I'm a little greasy. I'm a little shiny. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We're looking for the next Floyd Mayweather. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to find somebody. If we can just find a fighter to do a million homes, that'd be good. Of course, I love ESPN. You know why? Because you guys, I fought my first fight on ESPN. So I have to take my hat off to ESPN and let everybody know that I'm thankful and I'm appreciative. And every morning, they should watch your show.
Well,
Every morning they should watch your show.
I appreciate that.
And support you.
I appreciate that.
The promo department is cutting that up
You
right
know what
now.
they need to. They need to say First Take. Go ahead, say it. Say it.
First Take, Sports Center. Where man? Where man? Right here. Sports Center, First Take. Watch it every day. ESPN is #1. Sports World.
Yep, and that's what Skip get for always hating on Floyd. So, as you can see, he told you that night they broke the record. Now it's over 6 million pay-per-view buys that are counted up. And now they talking about, oh, they had 3 million illegal streams. People was watching illegally. Ha ha, it ain't gonna sell. We watched it for free. Pay-per-view records broken. Give that man Al Heyman credit for being smart, knowing that America is driven by race. The world is driven by race. And once you have one person with a personality who just happen to be Caucasian, who can galvanize the entire country, UK, Ireland, Canada, and get people that look like him all fired up to believe in him, they're all going to pay to see it. This guy here, 49-0, undefeated, best boxer in the world. And they were all against him and going for a guy who never had a fight in their lives. And they only did it because he was Caucasian. If Conor McGregor's name was Conor Garcia, none of this stuff would have taken place. And they sold this fight driven off race. That's why the whole poster board was black on one side, white on the other. Floyd's representing the black, Conor representing white. To play the pianos, you need the black keys and the white keys. This was the great white hype in live fashion. And just like that movie, just like the movie, it did the same things. Same parameters. They made a killing on the pay-per-view. Nobody cared that the fighter couldn't fight or never had a professional fight in the movie. It was the fact that he was white. So the Conor McGregor situation, I'll never forget. I was the one that was bashing Conor McGregor before all of this even took place. Before he even attempted to call out Floyd's name. We were bashing him just off the fact of an MMA fighter. And then when they called him out, I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Over 6 million pay-per-view buys. Already counted up. It's already at over 6 million. Somebody here said 6.5, but right now I know it's over 6 million. I got it in the email. Over $80+ million at the live gate. And Oscar De La Hoya said the fight wouldn't sell. That $82 million that they just made at the live gate, that's more money than Canelo and Triple G are going to make combined. Pay-per-view and live gate. They won't make $82 million probably, period. And they just made that in the live gate. Floyd's gonna make over $350 million. They so far have made about 600 million in pay-per-view buys so far. This fight's gonna probably count out about 700 million in revenue, and it's still going in. That's just so. This is a $1 billion fight. There is no doubt about it. The press tour was done strategically, going into Canada, going to the UK, going to New York. This is where it should be. This is how it should have been. Yeah, he's laughing all the way to the bank because people go off stupidity. People were rooting for Conor McGregor, and they just didn't know how to say I'm rooting for him because he's white. They just like, well, I just can't say that. I'm rooting for Conor because, he's tough. I'm like, he's never had a professional boxing fight. Why are you rooting for this guy? I just don't like Mayweather. He's arrogant and cocky. Conor McGregor is more arrogant and cocky than anybody. Did you see him in the press tour? He was just as rude. So why are you picking Conor McGregor against a guy who's never lost a professional fight? I just like McGregor's style. What style is that? He's an MMA fighter. He's going to be boxing. So what style is it? Just admit it. You're picking him because he's white. But people just can't say that for some reason. No, I'm not. They will fight it to the end. And to me, it's just funny. I'm just like, look, there's nothing wrong with it. If you want to pick him because he's white, hey, no problem. You can identify with him. Brothers ain't got no problem telling you he picking the black guy because he a brother. Mexicans ain't got no problem telling you they going with the Mexican guy. There's no problem. They don't need a reason. He's Mexican. We rooting for him. But white people, they cannot say they going for the white guy. Oh, no. No. I'm picking him because he went to the college. I had a cousin that went to that college. He went to Graham. And I think he's the best person for the job. I think he can do it. I'd be, no, brother. Just go ahead and pick him because he's white. It's cool. To me, there's no problem with it. I have no problem with a white person saying, I think this white guy gonna win, or I'm rooting for the white guy. No problem. I don't think they make it uncomfortable for themselves. They just think, oh, that's just too racist. I can't do it. They put that guilt on themselves, like they feel like it's wrong for them to say they rooting for the white guy. You know how many black people was rooting for Floyd just because he's black? You know how many people root for Canelo just because he's Mexican? They don't know about skill. These guys don't even know about boxing. Conor was talking too much. That's what he does. He was selling the fight. He made people believe that he could do it. You know, any of us that know something about boxing, we wasn't worried at all, especially after the media day. Because I was saying, man, if this thing goes to the cards, the judges could be on his side. This is an X factor. We don't know what he's going to do. Then we saw the workout. And once we saw that media day workout, we saw him fatigue, and the bag was taking him out. I'm like, he's not even getting hit. And look at what he's doing. And what's interesting about it is, if they came out and did a rematch, people would buy it again. They would buy the same fight again. They would buy it again. It would do another 5 to 6 million pay-per-views. I guarantee it. And you know what they would say this time? He's figured Floyd out now. Look at that. He almost beat him the first time. He just got tired. Floyd didn't do anything to him. He just got tired. Now he's done it. They would pay all over again. It'll go the distance next time. And black people will be laughing to the bank because they know they can fight 100 times. Floyd Mayweather will beat him 100 times. And they was like, why don't Floyd go to the MMA and fight him in the cage? Why would Floyd go fight in a cage for? That's dumb. He just why would he go fight in the cage and he finna make $350 million? That's probably more than the UFC has made in 1 year. Why in the world is he gonna sit there and go fight in a cage? I'm like, that is dumb. I haven't heard Dirk's new song. MMA ain't did no come up. MMA needed this fight. They needed to be associated with it because they didn't have nothing popping. They pay-per-view numbers have been terrible. Terrible. Because they don't have any stars no more. So they need Conor McGregor. They need him like they need a hole in their head. They mad they just lost the Brock Lesnar pay-per-view. That's why they bringing in WWE stars. They gonna hope they can get Randy Orton over here one day. RKO! Oh, he just did an RKO! Right there on GSP. They bringing GSP back after like 50 years out of the ring because they need to sell pay-per-views. So they got to dig up some old names. Dan Henderson versus GSP. I'd be like, you might as well bring Tito Ortiz back if you're going to do this. But if you guys just got here, they done over 6 million pay-per-view buys. And they set the combat sports record for Live Gate with over $80+ million. So Oscar De La Hoya said it didn't sell. Seemed like they sold like a mother to me. How about?